Torque Talk. Torque Talk. Torque Talk. Torque Talk. Torque Talk. Heck, fucking finally. God, that's loud as shit, dude. I lowered the volume on that. Why is that so loud? I literally turned the volume all the way down on the sound effects, and it's still loud as all hell. Whatever. It's whatever. Bears won. That's
Bears
all that
won.
matters.
We got one,
dude. Thank Christ. We literally needed that.
Mm-hmm.
Caleb Williams needed that. The Bears needed that. I'm just so happy for. I'm happy for everybody. I'm happy for us that we.
A good way to end this joke, the sick joke of a season that they've had.
Literally, it's just like, wow, it's of everything that we went through this whole year, it had to end on that. And I'm like, it's a good way to end it for sure. Like, I'm very happy. I'm just so glad that we don't have to wait all the way till next season to get a win.
Yeah, right.
It's like, thank God we ended on a win.
Get to go out on a bang, you know?
Yeah, it's like, all right.
And everyone's going to say, like,
still win.
Everyone's going to say, like, oh, the Packers weren't full force. You know, everyone's playing conservative.
Hey, they started Jordan Love, and Jordan Love got a boo-boo on his Udo hand, and then he got out.
He got cold, you know, poor guy.
He got cold. Well, put a long-sleeve shirt on first, you idiot. I hate what are you doing? I hate when you guys do that, unless you're a lineman.
But regardless of what they're saying, I mean, Bears win.
No, Bears win, no matter what. No matter what, if you didn't grow up with Bears-Packers, you don't understand the rivalry. Then you don't understand what that game means to, even if like the Packers, like if the Packers had a fucking shit team and they won, they would like, it'd be a big deal to them.
Oh, it would be.
It's a big deal. It's a big deal for the Bears to beat the Packers. It's a big deal, especially because we haven't we're like literally Matt Eberflus was 0-12 against the Bears. He had never beat the Bears. Only coach in Bears history to never beat the Packers. I don't know why. I don't know why I just said 0-12 against the Bears. I meant to say 0-12 against the Packers. My bad. Sorry.
Me. Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. Matt Eberflus was 0-12 against the Packers. I apologize for scrambling up my words.
That was wild.
0-12. He's the only Bears coach to never ever beat the Packers.
It's like the whole Michigan-Ohio rivalry thing that they got. I mean, they should have fired him after loss 6. You know, if you can't beat the Packers, then get gone. We don't need you.
But you know how the McCaskies are. They never fired a coach mid-season, and finally it took. They did it. Matt Eberflus going into that locker room with a timeout in his pocket for that to end. I mean, dude, we should just like. I've been thinking about making a montage, but I've seen so many montages online of just like of what we had to go through this season for like, from the Hail Mary to just the blocked field goal in Green Bay to the overtime loss against Minnesota to the Thanksgiving no timeout. It's like, dude, oh my God, all that in one season. Like, holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
That's not fair. That's not fair for one fan base to have to go through all that in one season after going through all that we've gone through already. It's like, Jesus Christ, man. Like this was supposed to be the rebuilt year. This was supposed to be the year changer, but I'm glad that it's over. I'm so glad that it's over, and I'm going to talk shit to Packer fans for a while.
Oh, always.
Until next season. I always do, even if we didn't win, I would talk shit. I'd be like, hey, I mean, honestly, we pretty much won that game, the last one too, because they went over our center's head illegally. Remember?
Is it illegal? They can't do that.
There's team that I think we got called for it a couple weeks later. Like literally, it's called like it's and like they talked about on the Pat McAfee show about like, hey, you know, our Chicago.
You're not supposed to be able to do that. Like,
no, you're not supposed to. And it's like they should have called that. They should have called it. But you know what? It is what it is. They won. It is what it is. We won.
It is what it is. So, you know, if they didn't,
Caleb Williams is 1-0 at Lambeau, baby.
If the Bears would have won that game, this one wouldn't have felt so great. You know?
Yeah, that exactly. Yeah, I think I would have rather. Yeah, but it's like at the same. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, it was on par for their whole script, at least this season, to lose all of those games and then win the last one.
Yeah, I'm going to find a Vegas odds bet next year because I heard on 670 The Score. I forget which show I was listening to. I think it was the Bernstein and Holmes show, the afternoon show. he was saying, one of them was saying that they were well, obviously a blocked field goal away from getting the Packers sweep. Like they bet on it, like the Bears beating the Packers twice. I want to find that bet for next year. Bears beating the Packers twice, and I'm going to make that bet.
I bet you could find it, dude. You could actually just like reach out to those sports books and like give them like ask them like tell them what you want to bet on, and they'll make a
Really?
market for you. Yeah,
That's kind of
most of them. Yeah,
cool.
mm-hmm.
I'm going to make that bet. I'm
You
gonna
should.
bet my house on it. I'm just kidding. Not doing that. Negative. I don't know. I don't want to make that bet too soon. I want to see how this off season goes. I'm really interested to see. This is like the most invested I've been in an off season coming up. You know, I was pretty invested in the draft. Like after the draft, like after I knew we got Caleb Williams and stuff, I started paying
Oh
attention
yeah,
to everything.
it was a really good draft. Yeah, everything
After
was
that-
looking up.
After that draft, I was like, all right, cool. And I started watching everything, and then watched Hard Knocks, and then just continued to follow everything. Got real excited after Hard Knocks, and I was like, "Wow!" But like literally leading up to it, though, I like it was the first. That was the first off-season post-draft, but now this is the first off-season post last game that we're gonna be. We're gonna be covering this, guys, from here till hopefully next season. We're gonna try to keep these. We're gonna try to keep these weekly.
Yeah,
Going-
stay in the loop with
Yeah.
everything that's happening.
Yeah, so we're gonna at least. try
And
to-
we still got playoffs. I mean, the
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we're gonna be
entire
covering-
NFC North is in the playoffs. So
Yeah.
like, there's something
Yeah.
to talk about there.
That's pretty wild too. Yeah. So yeah, we're
I
gonna
mean,
be
minus the Bears, but
yeah, minus the Bears. Yeah, so obviously with the Bears season coming to an end, guys, we are going to continue to cover all the the playoffs into the Super Bowl, and then also we're going to touch on some college football stuff too as well. And then after the season's over, we're going to follow Bears stuff throughout the off season, and I think we're going to touch on some golf and some other sports, but it's mainly going to be just whatever the shit we want to talk about.
heck yeah.
Pretty much. But yeah, dude, I'm so happy that they won, man. Like I literally needed. I got so scared when DJ Moore fumbled that football.
And the irony of it is that they were just talking about the announcers were saying, "Oh, how are the Bears going to mess this one up?" And
I
then
was
Barry
so
next
mad.
play.
I think it was Daryl Johnston that was the announcer that said that. I think it was the guy that said that. Yeah, I was like, are you serious? You said that? And then he's like, well, I didn't mean for that to be like right now. I was like, dude, I was like, you got to be kidding me. I'm like, there's no way it ends like this. There's no way it ends like this.
How much time
And then
was
I was
left? Like 2 minutes, two and a half minutes or so.
When
DJ Moore fumbled the ball.
Oh, yeah, I think something like that. Yeah, and then the Packers got the ball back and then kicked a field goal. And then I was like, oh, I was hoping we were going to block that. I was like, oh my God, full circle, because I had said it a few weeks back, guys. I don't remember. I said that the Bears were going to win full circle on a fucking blocked field. They were going to block a Packers field goal. But I was wrong. We won on a field goal. Thank God Cairo Santos got to redeem himself. I think it would have been cooler if we would have blocked their field goal, though. That would
have been great. Yeah.
That would have been so cool. But hang on. How much time was left when Caleb got the ball back, though?
There was the kickoff, and I think that the Packers kicker like kicked it out of bounds or something. And am I thinking of a different game?
You're thinking of a different game. Yes, you're thinking of a different game. You're thinking of no, you're thinking of the Vikings game. The Vikings kicker kicked it out of bounds, and then Dan Campbell got 3 more points out of it before.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was just wondering at the end of the game when Caleb got the ball back. I think when the Bears got the ball back, I think there was 48 seconds left or 50 seconds left, something like that. And Bears had 1 timeout left, and as soon as Caleb got there, he ended up having to run. He only got like 4 or 5 yards, or whatever. I was screaming up to him. I'm like, "Fucking call timeout!" They called timeout immediately. I'm like, "Thank God!" All right. And then it was Caleb to DJ Moore right across the middle, right, to get into field goal range. And then they ran up and spiked the ball. And then 2 seconds left, Cairo Santos. I'm like, dude, you have got to be kidding me. I screamed so loud. Oh my God. That was so intense. I was so happy that happened. I can't get over it.
Oh yeah, no, couldn't
so happy
believe
we
it.
get to end the season on a high note, dude. Like, you know what I mean?
That's just what it is. Something, this is how they suck you in, man. They're like, hey, look what we can do. Then we get our hopes up.
I really think, mark my words, dude. Mark my words again. I was pretty close on that prediction of how we're going to win. But Mark my words. That was a sign from the football gods that we are
Mm-hmm.
no longer going to have to put up with this shit. Okay. I think that was a sign that like, hey, this is where it turns around. That was the last of the bullshit. You guys have been through enough. We are going to get you the right head coach. Maybe even if that head coach pushes out the GM that's there now. I've heard rumors
Let
that.
him.
Have you heard those rumors? Have you heard the rumors that
That there's some
Ryan
coaches
Poles is
that.
trying to push away Ben Johnson? I don't know if that's
Mhm.
true. I've also heard that my brother-in-law told me that it's not a rumor, but it's confirmed that Ben Johnson's interested in the Jacksonville position. I don't know how true that is. Like I said, my brother-in-law is not Adam Schefter. I also know the Bears. The Bears just they're seeing Mike Vrabel this week, which is cool. They're officially interviewing him, and I actually just heard on the score today that up until this week, the Bears have officially not interviewed anybody, and they're saying on the score they're like, we do not understand why the Bears have not interviewed anybody yet.
You said that, and I just don't believe it.
So I'm saying they would tell us. I'm telling you, they would because everybody expects them to be looking. They're like
that's the thing. Like,
they
I'm sure
haven't
they are
reached.
looking, and
Well, that's what I'm saying. Until they're interviewing Mike Vrabel now. So I'm saying like they would this week, the week after. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they could have done that weeks ago. You know what I mean? But
could
they
have.
didn't. So yeah. So regardless, they're they have him on their schedule. They have a lot of other guys on their schedule that I don't know. The list is kind of long. I'd like it to be a little shorter. I think the list needs to be narrowed down to Mike Vrabel. Ben Johnson should be number one. Mike Vrabel, Cliff Kingsbury, I think Joe Brady. Those four right there would be solid candidates. I don't know. I really do like the idea of the offensive head coach. But if you look at Cliff Kingsbury's head coaching record with the Cardinals, I don't think it's that great. I think it's like 28-36 or something like that. It's not that good. But I don't know. I don't know the status of that organization when he was coaching. I know he had Kyler Murray as a rookie, and then Kyler kind of had that sophomore slump. He kind of played
Yeah.
like shit for a while, and now he's back.
I mean, I'd like to see like the Notre Dame's coach,
Marcus Freeman.
Marcus Freeman. Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to see him just like expand their scope of coaching. You know, like who they're looking for. Want them to look further.
As in you want them to look at him.
There's some college coaches that I think why not?
Yeah. Quick question. Are you in the center of your screen? Oh, there you go. Okay. I wasn't sure if you were in the center or if you were off center.
Oh, I'm off center. Yeah.
Okay.
I can be more center.
There you go. Perfect.
Look at that.
There we go. I just want to have a good picture for our thumbnail, you know what I mean? I don't want half your face on there, you know.
Oh yeah.
You hiding from the camera. What were you just saying? Sorry.
No, I want them to like look. Look everywhere for a new coach.
You want them to interview him?
I think they should.
Yeah.
I think that they have Stanford, one of Stanford's coaches they're interviewing. David Shaw.
Just because you can do it in college doesn't mean you can do it in the NFL. Look at Urban Meyer.
Yeah.
Urban Meyer did it at Florida and Ohio State and cannot do it in Jacksonville. He didn't even last a full season in Jacksonville, did it?
Yeah,
he got fired mid-season. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's like I'm cool with like, I'm all about like, if he can bring in a culture change, I mean, like, cool. I mean, like, he's obviously done in 3 years. He's been there for what, 3 years at Notre Dame now?
I'd have
2
to
years,
look that
something
up.
like that. I think he's been there 2 or 3 years, something like that.
2021.
Yeah. So. Okay, so he's been there 3 years now, and he's 4 years now. Shit. Anyway, that's 2025. I forgot. So he's been there for he's done that, and how long that Brian Kelly couldn't do it, and however long Brian Kelly was a coach there. He was their coach there since CJ was getting recruited to go there.
Yeah.
Right? Wasn't he the coach? Wasn't Brian Kelly the coach when CJ was getting recruited? I think so.
Yeah. I think
That's 12 years ago. So That's it's impressive, to do that in 3 years. What he, I mean, shit. The last time Notre Dame was in a national championship was what, 2012?
Oh God,
I
yeah,
think it
it's
was
been a
20.
while.
It's 2012. I watched it. I watched it in Liam's basement.
Hmm.
I think you were there too, weren't you? I'm pretty sure it was Notre Dame
I
versus
don't know.
Alabama. Notre Dame got their ass beat.
Yeah, I bet they did.
Yeah, it was that different. It was a four team playoff system,
Hmm.
where it was
Do you
just
think they're going to go
wasn't it
back to
just
that?
I don't know, man. I kind of like this 12 plus 12. I don't know.
I think it's
Yes and
broken. I
no,
mean,
because like
it's a
you
little
don't
bit
keep, but
messed up. I think it's
I,
it's just it's a little broken, lopsided. Like
I think Oregon got fucked.
it's yeah,
Oregon
I
should
think
not have
so.
had to play Ohio State. Oregon being the number one seed should not have had to play Ohio State.
Hmm.
They should have played Georgia, and Notre Dame should have had to play Ohio State. I think is how it
Okay.
should have went, right? Or yeah, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, it
Anyway,
was.
all I know
Mhm.
is Oregon should have not played Ohio State. Oregon should have played Georgia.
Yeah,
Realistically,
should have.
I would have thought. No, that was the 1 and 2 seed. I don't think Georgia should have been the 2 seed either. And I'm a Georgia fan. I don't think Georgia should have. I don't think Georgia should have been the 2 seed. But
No.
yeah, also like
I-
SMU got in. SMU got in, and people were bitching about it, and Alabama fans were bitching about it just to get beat by Michigan anyway. So it's like
mhm.
I
I
it's
mean, what?
funny. Did you hear that Jalen Milroe? He's the quarterback for Alabama. He declared for the draft too. I think he's a junior. I think he declared. Yeah,
Really?
he declared for the draft. I don't know why he would. I think he's got another year eligibility. This year is not. Oh, actually, I think that's why, because this is not a strong quarterback draft class, and he's probably got a higher chance to go higher in the draft this year than he would next year. I think next year's a stronger
Because
class.
there's okay. Huh.
Yeah, finding stuff out. I'm
Yeah,
really
that's
excited to
that's
see, like, 'cause
smart.
there's a bunch of fucking there's a bunch. I'm really excited to see what happens in this college football offseason too, because of like Bill Belichick coaching over at North Carolina, dude. Like,
Dude, that's gonna be so fun.
and he's and
I'm excited to see that.
he's been saying like every day a new player enters in the transfer portal, and like it's like super cool, and it's like super cool how teams can utilize that. Like they can
Hmm.
utilize the transfer portal and like pay. I was just explaining to a work friend of mine that I was just on the phone with earlier, and he had no idea that you could pay college football players. I'm like, where the fuck have you been? He also
Like
just
it's the
found
biggest news over the last 5 years.
he also didn't even realize that the Bears fired Matt Eberflus.
Oh,
I'm like,
where
where have you been? He's like,
where
well,
have you
he's
been?
like, I figured he was gone because I saw the other guy on the sideline. I'm like, whatever, man. But yeah, no. So I'm like, yeah. They get to pay college football players, and like, yeah, they get to make a name, image, and likeness. They get to make money off their name. Like, so yeah, they pay the players, and it's really cool to see, kind of, because I think it's cool. I think it's well deserved. I mean, those players bring those schools millions and millions of dollars in revenue
Oh yeah,
and
you kidding
views
me?
and
Yeah, they should
merchandise
be
and
making at least
something.
their
Yeah,
tuition, at the
yeah.
least.
I think it's very funny, and I think it's a little bit too much when you see like Carson Beck pulling up to practice on a Lamborghini.
Yeah, I think there's
It's a little
yeah,
much,
some people have really taken advantage of it.
but
Good for him,
yeah,
but
he also, I don't know. I wonder what he's going to do with his football career. He doesn't seem like he wants to play NFL football. According to those Snapchats he was sending that girl, he's like, somebody hit me with a car, so I don't have to play football anymore. I think we touched. I think we touched on that, right?
maybe yeah, I think we
He
did
said
last
something about
week.
that. He said something about that, and then he also had the dick pic one or
Awesome.
whatever. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know if it was a dick pic or he was offering a dick pic, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, all I know is the Bulldogs got beat by Notre Dame, and I'm butthurt. But I'm gonna not blame. I was honestly very worried about it being the Gunnar Stockton was going to be the issue, and he wasn't
No,
the issue. He was
the
not the
issue
issue. The
literally
issue was the receivers dropping every fucking bit. Like Dylan Bell
the
dropped a touchdown pass. There was two dropped. One for sure was a touchdown, and one maybe would have been a touchdown. And there was 8 other drop passes that game. We literally Georgia led the fucking college football, led the FBS in drop passes at like 42 drop
which is
passes on the season.
wild. No, dude. I mean, I think drop passes. Sure, that didn't help, but the reality is that game only came down to 17 seconds, wasn't it? It was
Yeah,
the end of the second.
End of the first half.
The end of the first half. Yeah, 17 seconds worth of time, and if Notre Dame didn't get those 17 seconds, what they score twice or something.
Yeah, if Georgia, honestly, if Georgia just takes a knee into the second half, that doesn't happen. They don't get the momentum going into the first half, and they don't return that kickoff.
The final score is 10-6, and Georgia wins.
Right. Well, the second half kickoff was returned by Notre Dame. That I don't think that happens with that momentum going into the second half.
No, it does not. No fucking.
Right.
No way.
Yeah, if Georgia just would have taken a knee instead of trying to get some points on the board before halftime, I think that whole game goes a different way. One play can change an entire game. One play can change an entire season. Look what happened with the Hail Mary.
Comes down to seconds, inches.
One play can change an entire game.
Wasn't it the season opener with the Chiefs where the guy was inches away from?
Yeah. Isaiah Likely had his toe just over the line for the winning touchdown, and literally it came down to the last second. And that was wild. I remember that. Yeah, that was a good game. I won $40 on that game for Derrick Henry scoring the first touchdown of the year.
Nice.
Hell yeah, I can remember stuff like that. And I can remember what golf shot I hit on a certain hole whenever I play around with golf. I could tell you exactly all that stuff, but I can't remember how to do algebra. Couldn't tell you how to do that. Don't need it. But man, I think besides that 17 seconds, I mean, dude, that game was just lost on pure drop passes and just momentum on Notre Dame's and momentum won that momentum won that fucking game, and it's a bummer, man. It's cool. Like I said, I've said it on here before. I'm a Georgia fan. It is what it is. Sucks, but
yeah. I mean, dude, we could see an Ohio State Notre Dame championship, couldn't we? That'd be fun. That's cool.
I mean, that'd be really cool if it was Ohio State, Penn State, a Big Ten.
Keep it in the Big Ten. That'd be
when was the last time that happened? Has that ever happened?
I don't know.
2 Big Ten schools in the national championship, probably in the fucking 20s or something, right? Like back in the day, I would assume when there was when
the Big Ten was the only.
When there was only 5 colleges that played.
I don't even know how to find that. I can't. I'd have to do some researches, but
has there ever
national
been...
championship? Oh, okay. It was Ohio State and Michigan in 2014.
What? In the national championship?
Oh, no, that was just the playoff. Yeah, never mind.
I was like, no way.
Yeah, I was thinking no, I would remember that.
Okay, so this says in women's basketball, the Iowa Hawkeyes won the Big Ten women's national. No, see, that's not.
Yeah, see, how do you
can't.
Find
I don't
that?
think you can. You can't. I don't think you can. Well, hang on. They're on opposite sides of the bracket, so yeah, they can. I think maybe this is the first time that it's able to happen. Maybe, right?
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know because I can't find. Usually, AI pops up with an answer. You know what I'm saying?
I know that's exactly That's the Ohio State Michigan thing. That's what AI gave me. You dumbass AI.
That's a really.
Quit trying to help.
A really good. I wish. Maybe email us, guys, if you know that answer. If anybody's listening,
please. I'm curious.
I'm really curious because that's a really good. I wonder if that's ever happened before, but now it can't. But they are on opposite sides of the bracket, right? Because Penn State is playing versus Notre Dame, and then Texas is playing Ohio State. Yeah, that's the Final Four.
Oh yeah, it can totally happen.
It can totally happen, and I kind of want it to happen. Fuck you.
Well, I mean,
fuck the Catholics, dude.
I'd like to Notre Dame just because they're smaller and.
Boo. No,
Rudy.
I heard that movie was bullshit. I heard they fucking hated that guy.
I bet. Well, same thing with what was the Michael Orr?
Or was it Radio?
Blindside.
Oh no, Blindside,
no. Radio was with Cuba Gooding Jr. And he's mute or something. He's
He's just a good guy. He's just a ball boy.
Yeah, he's a ball boy.
Yeah. No, I'm
he
thinking
likes
of
hanging
Rudy.
around
Rudy
practice.
was Rudy was a dickhead, from what I've heard.
That I believe. I could see like the Napoleon complex, kind of. I'm sure.
Yeah. But I want Penn State to win that, dude. Go Penn State. Fuck you, Notre Dame. Breaking my heart.
I would probably be rooting for Ohio just out of spite of everybody around here.
Yeah. Good.
Just because everybody else.
So if it was between Penn State and Ohio State, I would still probably root for Penn State just because I don't know. I'm not a huge. I don't know. I'm not a huge Ohio State guy. I don't know. I don't got anything against them, I guess.
I'm more of an Ohio State guy than I am Penn State.
Ohio, yeah, I'm kind of neutral on either of them. I just think that I'm neutral on Big Ten schools because I'm a Georgia fan. I don't know. I don't really have anything against. Think Penn State's a cool fan base just because of the whiteout games and stuff. And
that is cool.
I think that Ohio State, that's a cool fan base too, but it also seems kind of culty in a way, almost to the point where it seems like it could be not as culty as Texas A&M. I'm not going to go that far. Don't worry. We're not going that far. But borderline. It's getting there. Like you guys, wasn't Will's a huge Buckeyes fan, right?
I think so.
I feel like didn't he have like a bunch of Buckeye? Didn't he have a bunch of Ohio State
stickers?
Shit?
Yeah, that he put on everything. I think I have a Game Boy with one of them on it.
Yeah, no, I see, man. Like I never really followed college football up until 2014 when, I told everybody. I think have I told that on this podcast? I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so everybody knows why I'm a Georgia fan. If you don't, then you don't. Anyway, I'm a Georgia fan. Anyway, it was like 10 years ago. But before that, I don't think I was really following any team. I think it would be like, I don't know. I think I would have said Notre Dame back in the day just because I had been to their field and they were close. That was
I think mine
or Illinois because I'd been on their field.
Mine was like Wisconsin because I had a big poofy Wisconsin jacket,
right? See,
or a sweatshirt or something. I'm like,
I really don't think it matters when for college picking teams as much as it does for an NFL. My dad didn't watch college football. You know what I'm saying? Like my dad just watched the Bears.
Neither did mine.
So yeah,
there wasn't really a good school around us. Like out here, everyone's Michigan, dude. Michigan.
Yeah, it's wild.
And
out
just
there.
south of here,
it's really
Ohio
cool.
State. Oh yeah, dude. College football. I
enjoyed it. I enjoyed the fuck out of it. It made me want to keep watching. I was like, oh, that was a cool fucking experience. I'm like, I really like college football now.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna
go to a Michigan game every year.
College football, it's a little bit culty, just across the board.
Michigan looks culty too.
Yeah. Oh, it is. It is. I get that vibe.
I think that's just like I'll think the same way when I go to my first Georgia game. I'm sure it's the same way.
Yep, I'm sure. I think that's just college football, and like some schools, like Texas A&M, they take it to a whole different level. But
woof, dude. Should we just get another viral clip of burnt orange? Texas A&M. Oh, that's a good reel right there, huh?
That's a good one.
Clip it. Oh man, but no, dude. So everybody, I think we already said that. Yeah, we're bucket listing. I said this before. We are bucket listing College Stadium. So next year, I would like to see us get. I think this one is a possibility, not a probability. But I really think that in either this coming year or next year, we should really shoot for Georgia. We can stay at Hunter's house. It doesn't have to be an expensive game. We can see honestly, we can see how much Georgia Tech is because Hunter went to that game this year. He usually goes to Georgia Bama every year, but I don't want. That's like a big weekend. That's a lot of money. I just want to be able to go to a cheap. I just want to see the stadium and just go see my first Georgia game. I don't want to. I'll eventually see Georgia Bama one day. That's a one day thing, but not right now. But I would like to see us go to in the next year. Michigan State. We might as well. It's right by you, right?
Could, yeah. They just got a new
next year. Michigan versus Michigan State is at Michigan State again. I think.
Nice, dude.
We could go. Can we go there without getting our ass beat? I don't want to fight anybody, dude.
Dude, I saw somebody poop on a bar floor.
Oh,
at
Jesus.
at one of the Michigan State weekends. Like it's
Jesus.
different. It's will we get hurt? Maybe.
I just want to get in a fight, man. Like I don't want to get like jumped by a bunch of college kids, like 10 of them, and it's just us two, and it's like I have a bad back, you have a, like, your back's fine, I guess. My
It's
bad,
been okay.
my back's fucked. It's like I guess it'll be next year. My back will be strong and rehabbed. I'll take him. Let's go Michigan State, Michigan, dude. Let's go, dude. Let's go to that
We
game.
can do it.
And then
I'm
we
in.
also should go. Should we also also should go to a Wisconsin game?
I'd
Wisconsin's
like
right
to
up
do
there.
that. Yeah.
And jump around.
Yep. Go listen to some Hooba Stank.
Yeah.
Is that
No,
Hooba Stank?
or jump around. That's not Hoopa Stank.
Who is it?
Jump around. It's not Hoopa Stank. Jump around. Jump. That's not fucking Hoopa Stank, bro.
House of Pain. That's what it is.
House of Pain. It's a rap group. Hoopa Stank is a fucking
Hooba
Jesus
Stank.
Christ. Oh my god, that's funny. Holy hell. Jeez. Oh my god. Yeah, we'll go listen to Hoopa Stank. We can listen to Hoopa Stank on the way. If you want.
We can jump around to Hooba Stank.
Good, yeah.
If you want it.
Oh man. Also, what's another game we could probably go to? Ohio State?
Northwestern, they're going to be at that really cool stadium right on the lake, aren't they?
Let's go do that.
I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Before they build a new one.
Yeah. Ohio, obviously, we got to go do Ohio State. Indiana.
I'd like to see
Probably.
Western Michigan's gray field.
It's Eastern Michigan.
Eastern Michigan, sorry, yeah.
And we can't. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that cheap.
Yeah,
And
I'd like to see
I
the
drive
gray
past
field.
it like all the time. Casey goes
cool.
to
It's
school
cool.
there.
That's a cool field.
It is cool.
Field. I like that. The gray turf. That's got to be hot as fuck to play on in the summer, dude.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Max, who was it? I think it was Max Crosby. He graduated from Eastern or something. He's got some tie to Eastern Michigan, but he bought the field.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Pretty sure it was Max Crosby.
There's did you know there's like a really big handful of people that went to Eastern Illinois besides Tony Romo? Like a really decent amount of people
Interesting.
that's come out of like there's like 5 like pretty hang on. NFL players.
It was Max Crosby. He bought the
It was?
field.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a EMU
Oh, yeah,
alum.
Jimmy Garoppolo,
Oh yeah, it's like a quarterback like factory over
Shanahan.
there.
Mike Shanahan, Sean Payton, coach. Did Sean Payton what position did he play? Quarterback. I don't know. Did Sean Payton ever play in the NFL or no? I don't think he made it pro, did he? No.
Sean Payton? I believe he did.
No, undrafted 1987 as a player. Yeah, Chicago Bears. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he went to the Bears in 1987.
Nice.
Really? Well,
Right after they,
and then he
coming
went
down
right back
off
to
there.
then he went right back to the Leicester Panthers. So he only had 1 year in the NFL. He was Chicago Bruisers as a player, Chicago Bruisers, Pittsburgh Gladiators, Ottawa Rough Riders, Chicago Bears, and then the Leicester Panthers, according to Wikipedia.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that's cool. Yeah, no, that's fun little fact about Eastern Illinois. And another fun fact about Eastern Illinois, Tony Romo dated my English teacher. I don't know if you ever had Mrs. Milne Carroll. Did you have her?
No, I didn't have her, but I know who you're talking about.
She dated Tony Romo. She's talking about it.
That's cool.
Yeah, she was kind of hot. Pretty sweet. Hopefully she sees this. It'd be embarrassing as fuck. Whatever. It's whatever. I'm like 30 now. She's probably like, what, like 50? I don't know. It's okay.
Probably a good 50, though.
Did we just do that at the same time? Nice.
I think so.
Nice. Oh, man. Did you see Jalen Johnson fucking flipping off the goddamn Packers fans, dude.
Rightfully so.
A lot of people say sportsmanship, blah blah blah. But he was just on the score at 5 o'clock. I listened to him on the way home from my stuff today, and he was like, "Yeah, I mean, he was getting motherfucked by the fans. The Packers fans were yelling shit at him, and he's like, you know what, man, fuck y'all." And when it comes down to that, yeah, sportsmanship, cool, yes, but at the same time, it's Bears versus Packers. That shit kind of gets thrown out the window when you got Packers fans screaming.
What do you
shit.
expect?
Yeah, Packers fans screaming probably nasty shit to you. It's like, you know what? Bug that. Bug that shib. But very stupid, very dumb idea. Okay, so what else we got? You got so Oregon stomps Ohio State, dude. Like, that was insane. I was not expecting that. Were you expecting that at all? I did not see that coming.
You mean?
I mean, Ohio State stomped Oregon.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Why do I keep fucking saying everything backwards?
I don't know.
It's the second time today. Ohio State beat the shit out of Oregon.
Yeah, I did not expect that.
I didn't either. I thought it was at least going to be a game. But that goes to show right there. Ohio State played the week before. Oregon had like a month off. That means a lot. Nick Saban was saying that a lot. He's like, yeah, getting that first round bye. Okay, yeah, cool. That's like cool, but like especially when you're not hitting in those weeks of
you are taking it easy. That's your vacation started.
You might have shoulder pads and helmets on, but you're just doing pop. That's it. You're just you're pop blocking.
It's just hand. It's just hand stuff.
You're doing nothing to get any type of injury at all. So
there's no intensity.
You haven't tackled in 2-3 weeks, maybe a month, and it's like, fuck, dude, that makes a difference. That makes a huge fucking difference. So it's like, yeah. So Oregon was kind of at a disadvantage there, also by having to play coming off of beating the shit out of Tennessee, Ohio State rolling in.
Yeah, well, that comes down to the coach. Honestly, coach should have had him. Drilling fully.
It is a disadvantage when you are playing a live game the week before. Like, you just had literally live tackles the week before.
Yeah, I mean, there's ways to look at it.
I just think that it would have gone a little bit different had they both played the week before. You know what I'm saying? It just it goes different ways. I mean, you just don't. It's a really hard thing to coach, from what it seems. It's like, how do you coach that? How do you coach going into a week like that? You don't want to you don't want to hurt anybody, but you also don't want to get anybody knocking off the rust. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know, that the Arizona State Texas game was amazing. It was a great game. I really wanted Arizona State to win.
Yeah, I mean, Arizona State, they got the MVP, didn't they?
Yes,
even though they lost,
got the MVP.
Yeah, that was the first time in like 26 years that I forgot what bowl they were playing. The Fiesta Bowl? It was whatever it was. It's the first time in like 26 years that they've given out the MVP to the losing team.
Oh. Well, I mean, the guy did have like 240 all-purpose yards. He threw for a touchdown, caught a touchdown, ran for a couple. I mean, the dude, Cam Scadaboo, dude, the dude's a fucking baller. I mean, he's gonna get picked out. He's gonna get drafted for sure. Like, he's gonna go to the NFL. He's gonna be somebody's, third and short back. He's gonna be their guy. He's gonna be
and he's gonna kill it. He's gonna be
the third and short power back, dude. That'd be cool if he came to the Bears and it was our third and short back. We need a third and short guy, honestly. We haven't had a real good third and short guy since like Jordan Howard, right? Dude, a good fucking power back. When was the last time we had? Well, David Montgomery, he was a good power back. I'll give him that.
Yeah, I was gonna say David Montgomery before him. Thomas Brown or Thomas Jones. I mean,
Well, that was way back. I'm saying Jordan. Yeah, Jordan Howard was the last one. I would think. But I don't know, man. That Cam Scadaboo was a great game. Went into double overtime, and then Texas ended up winning on that fucking big pass from from that big pass from Quinn Ewers, and then they ended up picking up. Defense ended up picking off.
That's right. Yeah. Sealed it.
Texas picked off Arizona State and sealed the game. I was like, man, that was.
I don't know what the quarterback's name was, but
yeah, me neither. But yeah, and then the tragedy at the Sugar Bowl happened. That pushed the game a day. That was that was wild. I didn't even know what really happened. That was wild. Do you see that? It was like the dude had done like three tours in like Afghanistan or something, and he
He
ties
was
to
like a
ISIS actually though.
12-year or like 10-year veteran. Or so. He was.
Yeah,
I mean, he's been in for a while,
and then
and
he's just had ties to ISIS, I guess.
I don't know. That's
So just
awful.
straight up espionage.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we will see what happened there. And then there was also that fucking the one at the
The one in Vegas.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
which that one I don't
at
know.
least one good thing happened out of that. That fucking piece of shit looking truck blew up.
Barely. Are you kidding me? Did you see it?
No, I
It like
didn't.
didn't.
Oh, damn it.
That whole explosion went upward, and
Boo.
the Cybertruck was almost like perfectly fine,
Well,
minus like singed and
props to
like
you, Elon Musk.
yeah, he built that thing. That thing withstood that explosion like an absolute tank.
Well, fair enough then.
Mm-hmm.
Well, dude, before we forget, we have totally forgot that we totally forgot to talk about this in the Bears game. That fucking punt return.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
that punt return was so awesome, man. That was so great.
So,
Go ahead.
oh no, I was gonna say they did the exact same thing in 2011.
Yep.
Like exact, like you could. I don't.
Yeah, no, we're gonna put it up on the screen. We're literally gonna put it up on the screen side by side right here. And yeah, dude, it was great. Yeah, this year there was Johnny Knox back in 2011. Devin Hester faked the catch on one side of the field, and then Johnny Knox ran it out.
Just
It
took it
ended
off.
up getting called back.
Did like a really bad holding call. I was watching some replays.
And it was a holding though.
No, dude,
Or it was a bad call.
It was the cornerback on the gunner, like like running with him with his hands on him, like every single punt, like gunner, like that whole thing, like
right.
This is what you're supposed to do, and they called that a holding.
That's ridiculous. That's stupid.
I know.
Hang on, I'm trying to. Yeah, Josh Blackwell. He was the guy that caught this punt yesterday, man. I'll play that'll. Yeah, dude, I can't believe that he caught that. That was insane. That
just
was
trying to track that thing, like going like
tracking a ball down that a quarterback throws is hard enough. Let alone a punt. How high a punt goes, and also, first of all, you were backpedaling and then running with a gunner. And then you peel off the gunner to catch the ball.
You have to peel off in time to find the ball without anybody else really noticing what's going on. Like
very athletic play. That guy has proved his worth all season. He's been he's a backup nickel and a punt returner and
Chicago's hero for a day
and kick returner here and there. Dude, he's man, he's good to have a guy like that on the roster. You know what I'm saying? That's a very hard play to make.
Yeah, but just finding the ball whenever like that alone is a task itself, and then having to go and catch that thing.
Yeah, dude, I couldn't believe that. That was I honestly. It was funny. They said that they said on the radio today too that the only one that wasn't really fooled was the Fox cameraman, because the camera didn't go towards the guy that I thought the ball was going towards the bottom of the screen, honestly. And then I saw him at the top. I'm like, oh no, shit, it's up there. And I'm like, wait a second.
Oh no,
wait, no. The way that he was running, it almost seemed like the play had gotten blown dead or something, because it didn't seem like he was like full sprinting at one point. I was like, what's going on here? What's going on? I'm like, wait, why is okay?
Dude, you got to sell it.
It was wild. What he was doing. I was like, sick, man. That was really cool to see, man.
Yeah. It was.
Also, before we'll probably wrap it up here pretty soon.
Yeah, we can do that.
Also, before we wrap it up, though, Hideki Matsuyama sets the 72-hole record at fucking at the Century this weekend at 35 under par.
Wow, that's like the Century record, or just like
that's a 72-hole PGA Tour record.
That's just, oh my god,
35 under par. The record was 34 under par, held by Cameron Scott, I believe. I believe the record. I think it was held by him. But
wow,
yeah. 35 under par, dude. I think he went like -9, -11, -11, -8, or something like that. Some crazy, ridiculous
That's
shit
a
like
good
that.
weekend right there.
Yeah, and that's in Hawaii, dude. That's cool. It was on the it's on I think it was on Maui, and then this next weekend is one of my favorite tournaments, the Sony. That's on Oahu, and I used to like live like probably 30, 40 minutes from the course they played. I never played the course because it was just too expensive, and I wasn't really into. I started getting into golf at the end of my Army career there, but not to the point where I would pay that much to play.
Yeah.
I would now,
I
but
mean, yeah. Well, once could be worth it
well,
just to say you have.
well, see, the reason I didn't is because I played the course on the Marine course, the Kaneohe Clipper course is what it's called. According to my buddy Bobby, that's the same course that is in 51st States
Oh, okay.
that
That's
Adam
cool.
Sandler plays. So,
Mhm.
I think it. I mean, it looks the same. I mean, it all looks the same. It looks fucking like ocean in the background.
Hawaii.
Mountains also.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, the front nine was all mountains. The back nine was all ocean, dude. And I lost 17 balls. It was a
Nice.
gorgeous course, but that was when I just started playing golf. Like I just started, and like
So
I
you probably
played.
bought all of your own golf balls and
Oh yeah, yep. I didn't buy expensive ones though. I might have fucking. I think I might have actually had a bunch of stuff that I had, bunch of balls in my bag that like I was playing every single thing I had because I like literally lost 17 of them. So I think I think I had bought a dozen for it and lost all of them, and then went into the
God.
bag for more. But when I started playing, because I could play the Army course for like $15 for 18 holes or whatever. So I played the Army course that was in the middle of the island, and then every once in a while when I wanted to splurge, I'd go play the Pearl Harbor course. That was obviously on the Pearl Harbor base, and
Mhm.
then I'd play the Marine course. That one was the coolest one for sure.
That was cool.
But like I said, going back, I wish I would have played that course. But hey, one of these days I'm gonna go back to Hawaii. I'm gonna go play that course. It'll be
Sweet.
Hell yeah, dude. Oh yeah, and shout out to my brother-in-law Curtis and his baby mama,
Oh
fiance,
yeah.
wife. I guess I don't know what they are yet. I don't know if they're not engaged yet, but they just had their baby today, Booker.
Congrats, Curtis Booker. You say?
Yes, Booker.
I like that name. That's cool.
It's a very good name, and his full name is. Hang on. Just okay, baby. I forgot his middle name. I think it's Booker Eugene Kennedy. I think
Buck
Beck.
or Beck.
Beck.
Wait. EU. Never mind.
EU,
It's
yeah.
Beck.
I think it's Eugene. I know Curtis's middle name is Eugene.
Okay.
We'll find out, but yeah, congratulations to them.
Yeah. Congrats.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, man, I'm glad that the Bears won. I'm glad we were finally able to fucking. I said last week maybe we'll be back with a smile on our faces, and here we are. We're back.
Here we
Sorry
are.
we took
Look,
that 2 weeks
look.
off for the holidays, but smiling.
Look at that.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude! I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see who the Bears hire. I really think that we're gonna do it right. Like I said, I think this is it. This is the end of the shit, and the good. The good is coming.
Yeah.
Man. The good is coming.
It can only get better, really.
Literally, the good is
So.
gonna come all over our face. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be sticky. It's gonna be gross, honestly, but it's gonna be worth it. I really wish Hard Knocks was this year, dude. Like new head coach. You know what I'm saying? Like this should be the Hard Knocks year. Can we call HBO and redo it, please? Can we just like do that and just like said that never happened? Like Chicago round 2. Like this is Hard Knocks. I don't know.
The Hard Knocks is.
Yeah,
it's the Hard Knocks. Hard Knocks.
Exactly. Yes. Let's just make our own, dude. Let's just go there and let's just go start filming. Be like, who the fuck are you guys? Be like, we're from HBO.
We're the Hard Dicks.
We're Hard Cocks. We're from the Hard Cocks. All right, but I think that's about do it for this week. That was a good week of sports, man. We got a bunch of good games coming up. Lions beat the Vikings, secured the first seed and the first round bye. Ooh, it's gonna be a very good playoffs, man. Packers are gonna lose to the fucking to the Eagles in the first round because they suck and they're Packers and they're just dumb bitches. and they're sucking. Their quarterback has a boo boo in their hand.
He got a little boo boo. He's
Oh, but he's gonna go
poor
to
guy.
he's gonna go to Philadelphia, and he's gonna go play over there with his no shit. Oh,
I
it's gonna
don't
be
like
really
it in
good.
Wisconsin anymore. It's too cold in Wisconsin.
It's so cold in Wisconsin over there. The cheese is. I'm starting to get diarrhea from all the milk. I'm literally getting diarrhea from all the milk and all this Wisconsin cheese. I'm gonna go over to Philadelphia. I'm gonna eat cheesesteaks. Oh my god, dude! Holy shit. Okay, well, with that being said, go Bears, bear down. Fuck the Packers. Green Bay sucks. Caleb's
Bear
undefeated
down.
at Lambeau. Bears are undefeated. Bears are undefeated at fucking Lambeau Field, baby. Let's go, dude. Let's go.
Hell yeah. Go
All
Bears.
right. Hang on. The Bears are undefeated this year.
Yes, they are.
The Bears are undefeated this year, motherfucker. Can you hear that?
No, I couldn't hear it. Ooh, I got that.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week.
All right, see ya.
Bye.